It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Magic in Orlando. Well, for Orlando, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a win against the Spurs.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. J.J. Barea is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Arthur. And it's Cantor in at center. Now here's Barea. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. The pass to Fournier. Six on the shot clock. Here's Arthur. And he overshot that one, missing. Dallas on defense, fresh from a win against Portland.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. In the corner, Parsons with it. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Houdini, rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Houdini. And he's good on the 3-ball. Houdini's got 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And here is Arthur following the three-pointer by Freak.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Magic leading by 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Earlier I spoke with Caleb Canales. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, and from what Coach was saying, guys, I mean, he knows that. They should play some suffocating D today if he got his message across.
Correa dishes to Cantor. There's the pick. Pass to Arthur. Here's Fournier. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Already it's February. To believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Clippers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's Dallas, just way behind.
And I think for Dallas, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yeah, you know, Greg, it's been a shame for their fan base, too, because they haven't really had much to be optimistic about to this point.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so, too, are the results.
The Magic making a switch here. Payne's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Justin Holiday's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Williams, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Here's Houdini to the middle. Out to Harris. He feeds it to Vucevic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 6 points for Vucevic.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Magic leading by 6. Here's Houdini. Again, the Magic score.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 of 5.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Arthur kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Biyombo. Just 5 on the clock. And Williams, here we go. Some solid defense there from Houdini.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
In the corner, it's Harris. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland. And Parsons gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams kicks to Parsons. 1:30 left to play in the first. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Hezonja in for Harris. Johnson, a wide-open look, drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points last game. Here's Grove. 6 to shoot. Can't hit. Excellent D there by Johnson. Magic leading by 11. Here's Houdini. To the wing right side. Here's Hezonja. Misses the 3. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Williams passes to Pachulia. Holiday dishes to Parsons. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Johnson. Orlando's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Johnson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. Well, he can give as good as he gets.
Gamesmanship going on right here. You've seen it, Greg. You know exactly what's going on right there. He answers right back with that 3 of his own.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancer. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided or for Orlando. Dallas making a switch here. Magic leading by 14. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Payne out there with Houdini, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Barea. Drilled from 11 feet out. Barea's got his first 2 points of the night.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He ended up with 35 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Mavericks trail by 11. Williams kicks to Parsons. Williams a screen. Yambo dishes to Barea. Here's Parsons. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. And it's 13 points for Chandler Parsons.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Houdini. He has 11 points and 6 assists. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind. But I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Barea. He had 10 points in the win against Portland.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Just 2 to shoot. Parsons, and another basket for Dallas. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Mavericks trail by 9. Now here's Barea. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Vucevic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And Williams, here we go. Unloads from 13. Outside for Barea. Dallas moving it around. Holiday, the pass to Williams. Here's Parsons. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Count that one. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
And Holiday kicks to Williams. Parsons sets a screen for Williams. Parsons outside. A 3-ball. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lets a floater go. Harris. Off target from outside.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Holiday dishes to Barea. Feeds it to Parsons. Offensive rebound. Here's Biyombo. Rejected by Harris. So we've reached the end of the first half.
Well, Nick, you got...
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. A nice...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Here's who Caleb Canales is starting in the second half. Arthur out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Enes Kanter. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Fournier in at the 2 spot. Gordon pitch to Oladipo. To the inside.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Tries from 16. Arthur, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
That's good.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Parsons against Harris. This one for 3. That's good, and the Orlando lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Parsons.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Harris, right side. Pass to Houdini. Out to Harris. Shoots it. And again, it's Orlando converting.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Mavericks trail by 13. From long range or short, the small forwards on this list have been on target the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Tobias Harris, number 1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
And the shot is good from Houdini.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
It's Arthur atop the key. There's a screen by Cantor. 5 to shoot. Here's Fournier. Dallas again missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Houdini. And there's the pass to Hazania. Here's Houdini. He's got 23. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The shot's good from Fournier.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Payton in for Victor Oladipo. And Dallas also making a switch. Pachulia's checked in. Mavericks trail by 16. There's the feed to Parsons. Dishes it to Cantor. Here's Fournier. He's got 6. He kicks to Pachulia. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. They get it again. Cantor, and finally they hit 1. Cantor's got 5.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin. This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Parsons. Here's Pachulia. And another shot. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Fournier, covered by Payton. To the paint. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim. Magic leading by 14. Here's Houdini. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. The dish to Cantor. Inside, here's Fournier. And that is good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Payne, he's checked in for Payton. And the Mavericks making a change here. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
He's been a factor for them over the last month. 9th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And, you know, his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation.
Here's Fournier. He's got 9. He dishes it to Biyombo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Houdini passes to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. There's a screen. Down low, here's Biombo. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Tobias Harris comes in for Hizania. J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. No good from Houdini. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-6 run. The kick out to Holiday. Three-pointer. Another three for Dallas.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Unloads from 9, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. That's 12 points for Tobias Harris. Here is Williams. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Picked his pocket. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Freak number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Pachulia. The shot by Holiday, no good. Magic leading by 5. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 12 points for Vucevic. Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Kicks to Williams. They set the pick. Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Williams. Tries again. And the layup is good. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome Orlando making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Gordon. Hizania comes in for Tobias Harris. And Houdini subbed in for Payton. The Mavericks also with a sub. Pachulia's checked in. Houdini, he's in at point guard. Nene is out there with Hizania. And it's Vucevic. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Over to the left wing. Takes a 3. Another miss by Orlando.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Parsons with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Parsons attacking, and that one's good. Parsons got 30.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
And Hizania gets it to go.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Pass to Pachulia. Williams with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. Magic leading by 7. Out left to the wing. Here's Houdini. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he's good on the second. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And here are the Mavericks now. They host the 76ers after this game. Parsons outside. He feeds it to Pachulia. Grove, guarded by Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Grove. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Williams. Nene outside. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside the defense. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Vucevic with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic for the Magic. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Nene, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Hezonja. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Caleb Canales said to the team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
That's good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Gordon's got room. Another shot, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 9 rebounds, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Mavericks trail by 14.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Williams kicks to Cantor. Parsons outside. Vucevic with the block. Here's Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Cantor with a screen on Oladipo. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Gordon.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket good. 37 points for Chandler Parsons.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Houdini passes to Oladipo. Harris kicks to Oladipo. High post try, offline. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly get...
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports